Many viewers are excited about Joseph, or Stampy. Which should we call you?
Whatever you like. Stampy Cat, Stampy, Joe, Joseph.
Stampy Cap.
Stampy Cat.
Cat.
I'm a cat. I'm an orange cat. In my days off.
Okay.
Recognize this person? If you do, there's probably two things that you're thinking of right now. Children's YouTubers and the infamous computer game Minecraft. This is Stampylonghead. He's a popular Minecraft YouTuber who's amassed nearly 10 million subscribers and used to play a very prominent role in the Minecraft community some time ago. Many who grew up with Stampy remember him best from his undeniably nostalgic Lovely World Minecraft Let's Play series, just like myself.
Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video!
However, many people also naturally profile him as just another monotonous or cringe-filled children's content creator catering only to young kids and making obnoxious-sounding Let's Plays. And sadly, this assumption is honestly correct in regards to most children's content on YouTube. It's usually quite lazy, overwhelmingly hyperactive, with an unhealthy amount of product placement and clickbait. After YouTube cracked down on explicit and mature content, children's content grew and morphed rapidly into the often shameful form it is in today. Now, your idea of a quality and worthwhile gaming creator probably differs from my own. Even still, it's hard to ignore the mindless nature of children's YouTubers who amass absurd amounts of views with little to no creativity or effort. I think I can safely assume that Stampy's content likely would lack appeal to almost anyone watching this video, as he's still considered a children's YouTuber. But, unlike most, Stampy's content avoids these common pitfalls. In fact, Stampy doesn't just rise above others in terms of quality. Rather, his videos and the legacy he has left behind makes him one of the most important gaming creators of all time. Stampy is more than a top gaming creator even. He is, truly, one of the best examples of complete content excellence. So, let's get started. Before we can understand someone's online personality fully, you first have to learn about the man behind the persona. And like any other creator, Stampy is just like you and me outside of YouTube. Born December 13th, 1990 in the densely packed coastal city of Portsmouth, England, Joseph Garrett has always possessed a talent for film, being interested in the medium from a very young age. In fact, he's also always been fascinated by gaming from a young age, with Pokemon being a significant initial venture into the world of games for him.
My biggest hobbies at the time were books and magic. Oh yeah, and of course, Pokemon.
Once he was in high school, Joseph expressed his passion for film by making short skits and videos with his group of friends. And once he found YouTube, he had a platform to share his creations outside of his immediate family at least. Some of these videos included gaming-related content like Halo, Call of Duty, and even Counter-Strike. He uploaded these now unlisted videos to his first channel, Stampylonghead. After high school, Joseph's workload while studying video production at Southampton Solent University on top of working as a bartender really limited him from making short skits and animations, which took up quite a bit of his free time. Joseph, still determined to create content, didn't drop YouTube altogether. Instead, he just made a new channel, which he named Stampylonghead, where he would upload gaming Let's Plays, which proved to be much less time-consuming.
One fan, and I'm going to quickly explain what the situation was before we get into the gameplay properly. Basically, I got a few messages from someone saying that they're a subscriber and they like my videos, so I just replied saying...
His venture into Let's Play commentaries, combined with the discovery of the, at the time, just emerging PC game Minecraft, led to the creation of a very significant Let's Play series, Stampy's Lovely World.
Okay, welcome back to... so that was a really stupid way to start my commentary with okay, rather than hello. Yeah, so hello, and welcome to day number 2 of my journey into the lovely world of Stampy, or Stampy's Lovely World.
At first, Stampy's Lovely World wasn't anything particularly groundbreaking. Stampy would just commentate over himself playing survival Minecraft uncut for 20 minutes, just like any other Let's Player at the time. Regardless, Stampy was immediately hooked. Minecraft's unique game style and creativity hooked him in.
Oh, he's got himself some nice little leather boots down there. Okay, well, we seem to be pretty well equipped at the moment, so I think we should be okay to go take them out. Oh, I look really weird. I look like they've just taken a cat and just dipped it into like silver paint, and just like the bottom half of me has died, but the top isn't.
In fact, this time it wasn't just Joseph enjoying himself. Once he began to make Minecraft content, others started watching, and his audience began to grow very rapidly. Motivated by his newfound passion for Minecraft and his growing fanbase, Stampy's Lovely World series began to grow out of its mundane and repetitive Let's Play style, separating itself from other Let's Play series at the time.
Intended today to build all of the inside and like, oh, looks like Longbow's built a plank. There we go. Walk the plank, Longbow, walk the plank. Go on, you scurvy dog. Go on. In the water. Ah! You got what you deserve. That's for building giraffes everywhere or something. I actually think Longbow's probably been the best behaved in this video somewhere. I literally feel like I'm a parent with like a load of mischievous kids and like trying to control them all but failing. Or you know, like
this time, instead of just monotonously playing Minecraft by himself every video, Stampy began to create a storyline throughout the episodes and make special, creative, scripted episodes as he wanted to keep his audience engaged with his content. One of Stampy's first videos which began to show his creative side was his 4,000 subscriber special, The Show Must Go On. This time, he put on a play narrating the events of his previous Lovely World episode.
Right, who's this new dog coming now? Hello? Oh, you're not a dog. Who are you? Hit the target. What are you doing here? Okay, welcome to my world. I guess make yourself at home. Oh, look, I see you have made yourself at home. You're already building something. What are you building? Hit the target.
Of course, this is only a glimpse of what he would eventually amount to, but it was an important first step towards making his once uninspiring Let's Play series into something iconic. Unexpectedly, however, Joseph's natural charisma and content style seemed to attract an audience primarily made up of children. And, up until this point, his videos still contained quite a bit of explicit language. Wanting to respect the decency of his viewers, he cut off any explicit language and quit uploading any videos on violent games. Characters played a vital role in unfolding Stampy's Lovely World. If you recognize Stampy as shown being interviewed on BBC at the beginning of the video, then the name Hit the Target will likely ring a bell. Hit the Target was one of the first identifiable characters Stampy introduced into his Lovely World series, who played the role of Stampy's antagonist, with the aim to overthrowing Stampy and taking over his Lovely World.
What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, he's got a bow and arrow as well. Right, let's try and take him out. Of course, Hit the Target has a bow and arrow. No, I nearly ran off my own shit there. Right, I've got a little bit of cover from these poles. If I try and stay behind them, I might be able to shoot him. If only I
Hit the Target, along with other helpers like Elf Lee, gave the Lovely World series a sense of story and scale, helping to engage viewers on a whole new level compared to the traditional Let's Play style. These events, along with Joseph's allure, boosted his series into a leading example of gaming content on YouTube. Continually motivated by the support Joseph began receiving, he didn't stop here and instead continued to push the bar. Episode 85 of Stampy's Lovely World, Trip to the Moon, is still to this day one of Joseph's most popular videos, and for a good reason.
Yeah, I can build the classic orange and white stripe for the Mr. Stampy Cat flag. So here we go. If I just pile up some fences.
Of course, it started out like any other Lovely World series, with Stampy in his Minecraft bedroom introducing his viewers with his iconic and somewhat obnoxious euphoric voice.
Another video inside of Stampy's Lovely World, and I got a very exciting video for you now.
However, Joseph amazed viewers with a wonderfully scripted, brilliantly edited, and masterfully crafted video of him flying to the moon in a rocket ship he built out of a few shades of Minecraft wool. These kinds of videos show Stampy as something more than just another gaming YouTuber. He's an icon, one who was willing to make quality, meaningful content, even at the expense of garnering more attention and clickbaiting his videos. However, they also were not easy to make for him. This is best seen with his video of him walking through the hoops he had to jump while making this episode.
Place, lining myself up on the window as to how I was in my lovely world. I flew directly up in the air and then directly back down, and then I faded from one video to the other while I was in midair. So that way you can kind of see, but not really. It kind of just looks like the stars are twinkling as they fade from one to the other. Stay muted, stay muted. And of... Oh no! What the hell?
After his Flying to the Moon special became incredibly successful, his content continually progressed, which led to his remarkable 100th episode, Cat to the Future. Of course, like most 100th episode specials for most YouTubers, this video was already predestined to be especially well done. In this, Stampy builds himself a time machine along with some of his Minecraft friends like iBallistic Squid to let him repeatedly go back in time and eat his one-of-a-kind world's tastiest cake, which he impulsively ate already.
And you may have noticed that Lee didn't give me any cake this morning, and that's because I am planning to make the world's tastiest cake. And so these are the ingredients to make the world's tastiest cake. You need 5 pieces of wheat, and you just throw them all here in the ingredient slot. You need 3 eggs, 2 not smashed, 1 smashed. You need 1 bucket of milk, and then just a little bit of sugar to make it sweet. Actually, I want it quite sweet, so I'm going to add quite a lot of sugar. You also need to add your cocoa beans, your chocolate chips, and the secret special Stampy ingredient, 1 TNT block, just to give it the explosive center. And so, you know what though? Like, I think having 1 slice isn't too bad of a thing though. I think having 1 slice would be okay. Oh, that is good. That is a tasty cake. Even covered in dirt and ink sacs, it's still a very tasty cake. I could have 1 more slice. I mean, I didn't have my breakfast. Oh, that's actually really nice. Let's have a little bit more. Oh, this is such a tasty cake. And, oh, I've just eaten it all. And what I'm going to do, I need another cake. What am I going to do, Barnaby? The time machine. I could go back in time. And I could keep eating the cake over and over again for as long as I want.
However, Squid didn't listen to Stampy, causing this to happen.
Squid, do you want to do the order? Do you want to set me off? Just pull the lever the furthest to your right. No, that's the left. That's the wrong one, Squid. You're going to send me to the wrong time. No.
Once out of his time machine, he finds himself underground and hastily attempts to dig himself out.
What is this place? Oh, it's so dull. Let me put a torch down. I can't see anything. Where am I? I'm stuck in a little cave. I'm supposed to go in a time machine. It's supposed to travel me through time, not space. What am I doing in here? Where am I? I need to get out of here.
Once having reached the surface, Stampy finds himself in the same location of his lovely world, but without any buildings or signs of human settlement.
Where am I? Where is this weird-looking place? Is anyone here? Hello? Squid? Lee? Amy? Henry? Barnaby? Esther? Anyone else from my world? Any other dogs?
Suddenly, Stampy is confronted by 2 other players dressed in a dinosaur-type skin, suggesting he has traveled back millions of years.
What is that? What's that thing there? I think it's a dinosaur. I haven't gone back 5 years. I've probably gone back like 5 million years. There are dinosaurs. Look, there's 3 of them.
Of course, he does successfully return home at the end, reunited with his warm Minecraft bed.
And here I am, still in my time machine. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. Hopefully there's going to be no more dinosaurs or anything else scary.
This kind of entertainment is undoubtedly quite elementary, and it probably wouldn't be your first choice of what to watch on YouTube, assuming you're at least in middle school by now. But that doesn't matter with what we're doing here. Unlike many after, Stampy grew not out of vain. He didn't profit off of outlandish video concepts, clickbait, and mass-producing monotonous and low-effort content. He wanted to do more for his audience, regardless whether or not he gained anything from it. Stampy's excellence is best shown when compared to other Minecraft YouTubers back then, like Captain Sparkles, DanTDM, and others like them. Regardless who your favorite childhood Minecraft YouTubers were, it's really hard to deny the miraculous merit of Stampy's content. For me personally, Stampy is the king of Minecraft content on YouTube. Like you might already know, his Lovely World series dabbled in more than just single episode specials. Rather, his Lovely World developed a tangible storyline involving an antagonist known as Hit the Target. That name will definitely have rung a bell if you've ever been a regular viewer of Stampy's content before. Stampy's conflict with Hit the Target has spanned hundreds of episodes in nearly 7 years now. It's far too vast to comprehensively analyze here, but I'll attempt to give a general overview. Once a helper, Hit the Target's first conflict initiated when he began attempting to form a dog army and take over his Lovely World.
He's building a dog army. I knew it. I knew he was building a dog army. Like he's collecting up bones and arrows. He's going to feed them all up with bones, and then he's going to equip them with arrows, and they're going to be evil dog bone arrows.
Suddenly, after his discovery of Hit the Target's mischievous activities, Stampy is suddenly alerted that he's being invaded by Hit the Target, leading to a gruesome battle at the fortress he had built and aggressing upon Stampy's house.
There's a zombie in here! How'd the zombie... Oh, that's not a zombie! Oh, that's Bubba Chub. Bubba Chub 5. That's Amy. What are you doing in my game? Hit the Target is invading. What? Oh my god, Hit the Target's invading. Hit the Target's the person with an evil dog army, and they built a castle, and they got the evil dogs, and they're going to attack me. I need to prepare myself. I need to go get some dogs. I need protection. Oh my god, he is. He's up there. He's right up there. Right, okay, let's get him. Oh god, he's firing arrows at me. Quick, I got cover. I used my chimney as cover. I'm going to get him. I know, it looks like we can't go in the front door. Oh, and he's still firing arrows down. We got more people. He's outnumbered, but he's got the high ground. We need to try and get up to him somehow. Oh, God. I know it's all right. Chloe's using a ladder. To try and get up. I don't know where he's gone to. Oh, look. He's going down there somewhere. He's got like a secret tunnel or something to escape. Oh, God. Let's go chase after him. Let's see where that leads to. Let's go and see where he's gone to. I swear he had like who was like going under the ground. Is that him over there? Is he the red one? I'm not sure. I haven't been in here in ages. I don't know what he's built. F off. That's not very nice. I'm gonna get him. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Ah! What's that? Oh, he's got traps. Oh, he's got piston traps and stuff.
Hit the Target, as it had appeared, was defeated. But when Stampy went to kill him, he had accidentally set himself on fire and continued to burn indefinitely, even after he had supposedly died.
Why is he there? Okay, let's try and break through. Let's try and get him. Oh no, he's setting fire off. He set himself on fire. What's he doing? I'm not entirely sure he meant to do that. Oh, my dogs are going after him. Oh, my dogs are burnt. Oh, I killed him. I Hit the Target. He still seems to be here. No. His ghost is still here. You can still see his burning corpse. Even though he died, he's still here on fire. Maybe he's going to come back and haunt me.
Alas, Stampy hadn't beaten him. Shortly after that episode, Stampy had a lifelike dream, transporting him to a land full of cake in which he was attacked by Hit the Target.
Huh? Where am I? What is this place? What's on the floor? Is this cake? It's just cake everywhere, as far as the eye can see. What is this place? This isn't my lovely world. Is this my dream or something? What's going on? Why have I been taken to here? And what's that? There's just a glowstone torch in the middle of nowhere on a pole. This is a little bit weird. Where am I? What is this place? Revenge will be mine. Hit the Target. Is Hit the Target here? He's my nemesis. No, Hit the Target's the guy who tried to attack me with an evil dog army. And there he is. Why is he here? I killed you. Why are you alive? You shouldn't be alive. I saw you burn to death. What's going on? How are you here? Leave me alone. No, go away. Go. What? I'm home. I'm back in my bedroom. What was that? What happened then? Was that Hit the Target?
There's an under-recognized magic throughout this conflict here. Stampy's Lovely World and this story arc is more than just a regular old Minecraft Let's Play. In fact, the sheer quality and detail put into every episode is like that of more professional or higher paid mediums. Admirably sewing this complex story into a Let's Play format, Joseph succeeded in making a leading example of what children's content should be. Stampy represents a true form of creative supremacy in the world of YouTube. Unsurprisingly, of course, such well-made content rapidly garnered Joseph a large and very loyal fanbase of reoccurring viewers. He quickly became one of the fastest-growing gaming channels, garnering hundreds of millions of views. Stampy was soaring, and rightfully so. He deserved it. But, right in the middle of his euphoric success, something disastrous happened.
I don't know how many times I reread that email, but I just couldn't believe what I was reading. My entire channel was gone. All of my videos, all of my subscribers, all of the time that I'd put into it was gone. I just wanted to curl into a ball in the corner of my room and just do nothing.
Out of nowhere, Stampy's YouTube channel was suddenly terminated with no explanation from Google as to why. With both Stampy and his viewers feeling robbed, Joseph set out to get his channel back at all cost. Shortly after, the hashtag SaveStampy was trending on Twitter, grabbing the attention of notable Minecraft executives like 4J Studios' Twitter account. After a petition made garnering nearly 6,000 signatures in just a few hours, Stampy's channel was recovered by the end of that same day.
I got an email from Google that basically said that we made a mistake, pretty much, and that I'm not breaking any of the terms of use of YouTube, and I can now use my YouTube channel again.
Stampy was a YouTube force to be reckoned with. Carrying the weight of a heavily invested fan base on his shoulders, he continued to persevere towards creative success on his YouTube channel. Community involvement was an imperative part of Stampy's channel as a whole, and is yet another reason why his fanbase was unequivocally loyal to him. One way his community could compete for a chance to be featured at the beginning of one of his videos was with his love garden. In this, Stampy would pick submissions from fans, like artwork, to feature in his Lovely World videos, and he would even put their name on a sign in his love garden. His love garden was actually quite successful in promoting involvement among his fanbase, leading to some really admirable creations.
And Finn didn't, and that's who I'm adding today. And the reason I'm adding Finn is because he made this globe, and I think it's absolutely amazing. You can see it's got ballistic squid and me inside of it, and I thought it was really creative and really cool, so I wanted.
If you haven't watched or even heard about Stampy's Lovely World, it might still be difficult to understand why I, and so many others like me, cherish Joseph's creation with such nostalgia. Beyond understanding Stampy as a character, the Minecraft universe grounding his series brilliantly depicts why I'm making such grandiose statements about Garrett. Let's have a look. It's pretty easy to hyper-focus on his Lovely World series, forgetting about some of his other, equally important endeavors. Definitely the most notable of his other series is probably his quest to kill the Ender Dragon series, which he made with his close friend, iBallistic Squid. In this, both Stampy and Squid set out to kill the Ender Dragon as fast as they can, and as they're able to complete that mission fairly quickly, they just decided to extend the series, making aimless videos of them messing around in their world.
Looks like a dog! It looks like a dog!
Wait, I want to see this.
Oh, dude.
This looks amazing. Let's have a look.
This looks
I
so
can't tell this
ridiculous. I'm having a melon moment. I can't. What have we created? I was patting ourselves on the back about saying how productive we've been, and we've created that monstrosity. That is gonna give me nightmares, Squid.
Now this series was worthwhile almost solely because of Squid's and Stampy's natural chemistry together when making videos. Their content together holds a unique sense of character fundamental for the success of the series. The quest to kill the Ender Dragon didn't really start out as anything particularly unique or especially notable for Stampy, and I also don't think Joseph himself had any grand plans for it either.
Today I am bringing you a new series with Ballistic Squid, who's around here somewhere. Hello Squid, are you there?
Oh, alright mate, yeah I'm fine. I'm just chopping some trees down, getting started.
Shortly, and within just a few episodes though, this became actually quite a comical series for Stampy. It successfully stood out from the rest of his channel as a worthwhile installment.
Okay, we might as well get some
So
levels.
make sure you've got your
any...
diamond shovel, we're going to one of the bottom level.
I hope that wasn't a rhyme, mate, 'cause that was atrocious. It didn't even rhyme for a start.
I don't mean to scare you, but I just saw a crazy creeper!
Maybe you should turn around and say what the jeepers.
In fact, their collaboration wasn't just limited to Minecraft content though. Stampy made quite a few IRL videos with Squid, which ended up being pretty successful for him as well.
Look at this bathroom. Look at the size of this bathroom. It's absolutely huge. This is a perfect location to play football. Isn't it, Stamps?
It's beautiful.
I feel like I'm in a church here. Hello!
Oh, this is what we need to do. Do the Halo theme tune.
Yeah, I'll still get kicked out.
These videos were able to effectively convey Stampy's energetic friendship with Squid, giving him yet another creative outlet to his fans. And, like they say, the rest was history. Still motivated by his continual channel growth, Joseph continued creating content that both he and his fans enjoyed. His Lovely World series still remained as his primary source of viewership, but notwithstanding, he still managed to venture out into other things, oftentimes not involving Minecraft at all. Some of his diversifications revolved around Let's Plays of games like Ni no Kuni and even Disney Infinity, and these were still quite popular, proving his ability to expand his content out of things besides Minecraft. But, like all YouTubers, no one can remain truly relevant forever. And eventually, Stampy's channel began to drop off in both sub growth and general viewership. Many would initially ask why this began to happen to him, as his channel had proven to be such a force to be reckoned with in terms of relevancy in the past. It's pretty difficult to pinpoint what most directly contributed to his eventual channel stagnation. Some would claim that his viewer base simply grew out of children's content, as a new generation of young viewers were more enticed by other creators. Or maybe he just simply wasn't staying current to different trends as time went on. His decline isn't what I'm getting at here though. Rather, it's what Stampy did with his declining channel that truly stands out. Now, what would you assume happens to a creator's content when they notice their grip on relevancy and viewership slipping? I'm more than sure that you can probably think of multiple examples that prove people's greed and desire for popularity, as most end up resorting to clickbait and other means of garnering attention, all while sacrificing decent quality content. While some completely go off the deep end with this, like Bart Baker, not to point fingers, most end up doing this to some extent anyways, as it's kind of fundamental to stay relevant. Interestingly enough, Stampy didn't venture into clickbait at all. And, on the contrary, he didn't conversely just reluctantly refuse to spice up his content, hoping for another big break of popularity. Stampy chose a different destiny. Now this is where Stampy's Let's Talk series comes into play, which he began uploading on his less active and much older channel, Stampylonghead.
So this week, what I wanted to talk about is the idea that I think a lot of people think that every video they click on should be for them, should be something that they're going to enjoy or something that's kind of made for them, and that obviously is not the case and sounds quite obvious.
Now this series doesn't really stand out as a savior of Stampy's relevancy, and it didn't even garner him the same amount of views that his other content was getting even at the time. He was also still making his typical Lovely World episodes along with other things too. Let's Talk was merely an assortment of his content and an attempt to try something new. So, what is his Let's Talk series, and why is it so important? It really isn't anything extraordinary on paper. Joseph just records himself talking about a given topic uncut for 10 to 15 minutes per video. Some of his Let's Talk covered fairly benevolent topics like why he chose to play Minecraft on console and how to get more views on YouTube, while others discussed more challenging topics like real-world social confidence and online safety.
And I think a lot of people feel that if you do a specific thing, you get better at that specific thing, but it doesn't really affect everything else that you're doing. And I don't think that's true. Like, I found that, you know, after the first few times I appeared on camera or went on stage, I found that I was just more confident just in life, just in general, in the, you know, no matter what I'm doing. So I think doing things outside of your comfort zone and kind of just saying yes to things and just going, you know, doing a school play or, I don't know, speaking in front of the class or, you know, doing something with work, you know, just doing something that you wouldn't normally do and putting yourself out of that comfort zone is probably the best thing you can do in order to try and build up confidence, because I kind of went beyond just saying that my videos are safe, and I really was trying to make videos to cater to everyone. And by that, I'm not saying that oh, now I was just making videos for young children. I don't think I was. I think that I was then and am still now trying to make videos for a very wide audience. You know, of course, I think some series, probably like My Lovely World, is probably geared to the kind of the younger end of the audience, maybe. I know people of all ages watch it, but then like my Quest series with Squid, or Let's Talk, for example, is kind of reaching to a wide audience. And I think just because there's nothing inappropriate in the video doesn't necessarily mean, oh, it's just for little kids. And I think that's where some people get confused between something being family friendly and something, you know, being for young children. I think, you know, I don't only use short words, you know, like I'm not patronizing, you know, I just speak, you know, like the way I'd speak normally. So
Now, Joseph was reaching his audience beyond his Let's Plays. Regardless of his sluggish channel growth, he still introduced this series wanting to further connect with his audience. Numbers and self-image didn't really matter to Joseph. He didn't put ad revenue as a priority for making YouTube videos. He was about merit, not attention. The topic of one of his Let's Talks didn't really dictate its worth or relevancy towards his channel, but it's important to point out what I think personally is the most important Let's Talk he's made so far.
hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to another Let's Talk video. I haven't done a Let's Talk video in a really long time, and so I decided to talk about something that a lot of other people have been talking about anyway.
In this episode, simply titled Is My Channel Dying?, he bluntly doesn't attempt to sugarcoat anything as he justly admits the flagrant decline in viewership.
Definitely my views are going down, so what do I think about that? Well, how do I feel about people not viewing me as much? So, obviously I care. Like, people say that they don't care about getting views on YouTube, and I think to some extent that could be true, and I think to some extent that is true for me. I don't care how many views I get on YouTube, but on the other hand, like, if I didn't want to get any views, I wouldn't bother uploading videos to YouTube. I'd just make them and watch them, you know? But now, since I've kind of seen my views dropping, I've kind of changed my perspective a bit, and I've thought, you know what, the opportunities I get for having a lot of views might not even really be the best opportunities, because you don't know for sure whether they want you to be part of whatever the project is or to collaborate with you just because of your audience or because of you. So now I think that, if my views drop even more, then, I might be getting people, who see my content and say, hey, we love your style, we love your storytelling, whatever it is, we want, to work with you because of you, not just because you can help promote our whatever it is, So
This palpable and well-intended video directs itself to humility rather than a desperate attempt to maintain a healthy monthly AdSense check. Many creators are able to show exemplary behavior in unique and dynamic ways. Such effective and palatable humility from Joseph really coins his figure and personality in the YouTube community as a leader and above many others who attempted to master the craft of Let's Playing. When stepping back, we can see what Joseph has done for the entirety of YouTube as both an inspiration and a role model. For many of us, he's been the sole inhibitor of our interest in video games and YouTube as a whole. For others, like myself, he's been a big enough inspiration to incline us to create content of our own. Of course, everyone has a different reason as to what originally sparked their interest in YouTube, and I'm not saying that Stampy's inspiration led to the creation of more triumphant creators when compared to other leaders on here. But the legacy he still leads today shows that anyone, even a broke British college kid with a dream to make films, can achieve content excellence. And after over 10 years on YouTube and many setbacks, Joseph is still regularly active on uploading content today. He's not as frequent with his Lovely World episodes anymore, however, as he's simply doing other things these days. For most YouTubers, even those not making explicit content or videos vulnerable to being demonetized, it's pretty hard to find a reason to retain a candid and humble approach to YouTube. And even though those that make content that fulfills them instead of making videos focused on maximizing monetization are usually found to be unfavored by the algorithm, they're often found to be the happiest and most satisfied with themselves. This effect is seen just as equally in Stampy's channel. Albeit his overall viewership is still quite low, but a portion of his videos, like the recent Hit the Target storyline summary, have already garnered over 1 million views in just a few months for him. It's true, if you're doing what you enjoy and others are captivated, you will find a purpose to keep creating. And on a more personal note, Joseph has been up to quite a few things behind the scenes as well. He stated in his Twitter bio that he's slowing down on his YouTube content to work on a novel, even though he's only been increasing the amount of videos uploaded recently. And secondly, Joseph, along with Squid, made another Magic Animal Club podcast, a decision that caught many off guard but in the best way possible. And lastly, Stampy is even engaged to his longtime partner, Bethany Bates, known most commonly by her online alias Squishy, as announced in a tweet back in 2018. So Stampy may not be a leading content creator anymore, but his legacy and the impact he's had on the community still remains. He's more than what you may think most Minecraft YouTubers are like. He isn't loud or overbearing, he isn't overzealous, he is pure magic.